Readers preview stories to get ready for reading adventures. Today, I want to teach you that it's important to get ready for your reading adventures. Readers take a sneak peek to find out where they'll go and what they'll do. Off we go. Readers go on adventures. Get ready. Take a sneak peek. Look at the front cover. Look at the back cover. Where is this taking place? What will happen in this book? Keep track of where and when. Is it on the school bus? At the park? Did the scene change to the kitchen? When does it take place? That night? The next day? Meanwhile? On Saturday? Now we're going to read a new book called Iris and Walter and the Field Trip. If I look at where and when this story might take place, it seems like two people are going on a field trip to what looks like an aquarium. I predict that because I see fish. Or maybe it's a zoo because there's also a penguin. Let's read what they wrote on the back. Iris and Walter are excited for their class trip to the aquarium. Oh, I was right the first time. They get to see sharks, penguins, and even an octopus. They're having a wonderful time until someone gets lost. Uh-oh, that sounds like a character's getting into trouble. It's a good thing Iris is around to help. Oh, so this back cover kind of gave us a sneak peek of what the book is going to be about. It didn't tell us the ending, but it gave us enough of a review to get us excited to read the story. Let's begin. Iris and Walter and the Field Trip. The table of contents. This text feature shows us the chapters in this book. Chapter 1, The Aquarium, on page 7. Chapter 2, The Bus Ride, on page 15. Chapter 3, Where's Walter? Page 21. Chapter 4, The Rescue, page 35. So already, just with the table of contents and reading the chapter title, I can make some predictions. I remember on the back cover, it says that someone gets lost. So chapter 3, where it says, Where's Walter? That makes me predict that maybe it's Walter who gets lost. And it seems like there's a solution to the problem because someone is rescued. It also makes me think this is a school field trip because they go on a bus ride. Let's read to find out. It's also important to keep up with the story. After all, when you go on an adventure in your books, the places and times might change, and you don't want to get left behind. During a reading adventure, readers go on many adventures along the way, and it's important to pay attention to where and when the story is happening. You can see the pictures and the words to keep track of where and when. Chapter 1, The Aquarium. One day, Iris's teacher, Miss Cherry, had an exciting announcement. This Friday, we are going on a field trip to the aquarium. The aquarium, said Iris's best friend, Walter. Oh boy. So here I'm thinking, where are we? When is this happening? I think by the pictures and the story saying that there's a teacher, that the setting is school. When is this happening? Well, the teacher's there, the children is there, so it makes me think that this is during the school day. Are we going to see sharks? Asked Benny. Are we going to see the penguins? Asked Iris. Are we going to see the starfish? Asked Jenny. We are all going to see many wonderful things, said Miss Cherry. That night, Walter had supper at Iris's house. Our class is going on a field trip, Rosie, said Iris. Up, said baby Rose. Where are you going? Asked Iris's father. We're going to the aquarium, said Iris. On the bus, said Walter. Where are we? And when is this happening? Are we still at school? Is this still during the school day? No, I can see that the setting has changed, both in the pictures and the words. Here I see that a family is eating dinner. Looks like they're sitting down at a table. There are plates and spoons. It also says that this is Iris's house and it's supper time. And we're going to see the penguins, Iris told Grandpa. I love penguins, said Grandpa. And after that, we're going to have a picnic in the park, said Walter. Oh my, I wish I were going on the field trip, said Iris's mother. Hey, Walter, do you want to be bus buddies? Iris asked. Sure, said Walter. Chapter 2. The Bus Ride. On Friday morning, Miss Cherry said, "We are very lucky to have Jenny's mother come on the field trip with us today." Jenny gave her mother a big hug. "I know we are going to have a great time," said Miss Cherry. "So now I see that the setting, where they are, and what time it is, has changed. The setting is the bus, and the time is during the school day. Also, it's on Friday during the morning time. Now let's go over the rules. Remember, pay attention, hang on to your partner, stay with the group, and if you get lost, stay where you are and I will find you," said Miss Cherry. "I've never been lost. Have you?" Iris asked Lulu. "No, and I sure wouldn't want to be," said Lulu. "That would be scary," said Benny. "Really scary," said Walter. The children climbed aboard the school bus. Iris and Walter chose the very last seat. They bounced up and down. Benny told knock-knock jokes. Lulu made up silly fish songs. Everyone was happy and excited. Nobody thought any more about getting lost. Think about the tools for solving and checking hard words. Try something and check it. Think about what's happening. Check the picture. Does that make sense? Think of a word that could fit. Get a running start. Does that sound right? Do a slow check. Crash the parts together. Read it part by part. Try it many ways, using long and short vowel sounds. Use a word you know, and check if it's a snap word, meaning a word on your word wall. Does that look right? Don't forget to stop and retell the important parts and use your tools for understanding your books. We think, what might happen next? Make a prediction. Check that you're getting it. Reread. Make a movie to picture what's happening. We act it out to understand. Keep track of who's talking by speech bubbles and quotation marks. Say the word the best you can. Think about what it means. Readers go on an adventure. Off you go.